Now, I've read Psalm 84 countless times in my life, but I was especially struck by verses 5 through 7, like I was reading them for the first time. Hear these words. Blessed are those whose strength is in you, whose hearts are set on pilgrimage. As they pass through the valley of Baca, they make it a place of springs. The autumn rains cover it with pools. They go from strength to strength till each appears before God in Zion. Blessed. Not just happy, not just satisfied, but blessed is the person whose strength is in God. Now, you know we have run out of strength sometimes this week, and we will run out of strength again in the weeks ahead. Blessed are those whose strength is in God, whose hearts are set on pilgrimage. Now that's an interesting word. I guess it's a little more common as of late, but what is a pilgrimage? And when I came across that word this week, I wrote in the margin of my Bible, the journey to God. Blessed are those whose strength is in God and whose hearts are set on the journey to God and with God. As they pass through the valley of Baca, that's a valley of weeping. And don't you know our world is weeping? As they pass through the valley of weeping, they make it a place of springs. The autumn rains cover it with pools. A place of weeping becomes a place of beautiful flowering and life, and rains are abundant because it is a place that is blessed, because our strength is in God and our hearts are set on a pilgrimage with God. They go from strength to strength. They go from strength to strength. Maybe you don't feel that right now. Maybe you haven't felt that in a long time. The invitation is still for you to come to God and walk humbly with God. They go from strength to strength. That's the blessing of walking humbly with God. I told you I heard from thought leaders and faith leaders from around the world earlier this week, and Sami Awad, a brother in Bethlehem, Palestine, said something that, has got me thinking. He said, there are things that kill humans, and there are things that kill humanity. COVID-19 is a thing that is killing humans. Fear, hate, injustice. Those are a few things that are killing humanity. They crush our souls, and we struggle to breathe under the weight of them. By God's grace, we're not left alone. God has given us clear direction for what is good and for what He requires of us. For the sake of the world and to the glory of God, we do justice, we love mercy, and we walk humbly with Him. In doing these things, we participate with God, the God of all creation, of all time and space, the one who is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, the God who loved us first. We participate with that God in redeeming all of humanity and making all things new. So let's take a breath. Let's Selah together in this moment. God is giving us a chance to consider how to see the world through His eyes and to see His heart for the whole world.